Okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to set up our colour palettes for use in grease pencil. Now this particular colour palette I just downloaded from the internet. Now you can create your own palette in your art program of choice, whether that be Photoshop or Critter or whatever program you use, and then just save it out as a PNG file or JPEG file to wherever you want to save it in your, you can either save it to the desktop or whatever. I've saved mine to my desktop. Okay, once you've saved your palette, wherever you've saved it to, the next step is basically to get it loaded into your scene. So you go to this plus icon here, go to general, and then you go modeling, and then your screen would look something like this. Basically then you just quickly make sure you're not object mode, not edit mode or draw mode, object mode, and then click on your accent key, which is the one above the tab key. Click on that. Make sure front is activated. So that's basically your accent key, which is above your tab key. Make sure front's activated. And then what we're going to do is add the palette as a reference object. So we go add, and then you go image as reference. Yeah, add image as reference. And then find your palette wherever it is. My one's on my desktop somewhere, so I'll click on desktop, and then I'll just have a scroll for color palettes, and there it is here. Then load reference image, and there we go, we've got our palette image. So then if we then flip back to our 2D animation screen. Now we've got our palette. So we can zoom in, zoom out, and because this is an object, we can move it left, right. Let's just put it up in the corner here. Okay, so now we've got it in the palette in the corner. Just make sure you're now in stroke mode. So go over to the scene collection window and make sure you're on stroke, and then you can go back to your draw mode. Yeah. If you have any problems where you can't draw, it usually means that you've not clicked on stroke mode in the collection window. Okay. Now all we need to do if we want to change the colors now is, let's add, first of all we go to the material section, let's delete all these here, just delete them all, and then what we're going to do is go to click on color, click on this icon here, and then we just click on the color we want on our color palette. So let's just say we want it to be grey. We just click on grey, and now it's grey. And if we add a new color, and let's call this one red. So we go new, and let's call this one red. And then all we do then is click on here again, find our red in our color palette, click on it, and now we've got a red color. And again, we can just keep on doing that until we get our color palette. Let's just add a new one, blue. Find our blue, and then once that's done, we know our blue, so we've got these colors. Just keep on doing it until you got your color palette sorted out, and then because it's all set up already, your color palettes, you can then just, when you're creating your masterpiece, your Rembrandt styled picture, you can just be quickly jumping from stroke to stroke without having to play around with it anymore. Play around with your material slider, yeah? Okay, so that's how you do your palettes.